I have said repeatedly that I will use what room I have. And because we had a little room, because we were undershooting the 6%, and because, with this rate cut and the sort of noise about the monsoon, we thought we would still be at about 6%. We used that room to do a rate cut. I don't see any contradiction in the fact that we're saying, at least given the current information, we've done what we could. We did what we could because the economy is weak. You saw that in the corporate numbers. You see it in the PMI readings that came out today for services. It's picking up, undoubtedly, but from a relatively low level. And investment still hasn't picked up. We are worried about investment from a medium-term perspective. If we are to hit the 4% in 2018, we need stronger investment and the supply side to pick up. So we're sort of balancing the short run versus the longer run, growth versus inflation, and using as much room as we have on all those. So the notion that there is a contradiction between these two, I don't find plausible. It does mean that if things pan out as we expect, we don't have more room. And if things do work better than we expect, some room may build up. So, as of now, we feel a little, reasonably satisfied. We're not going to go off our disinflationary path, but are giving some possibility of continuing that disinflationary path into the future. Without the supply side kicking in, it will be harder to reach that second phase of going down to 5 by 2017 or so, and then 4 by 2018. I don't necessarily think so. It depends on whether we see those factors as being temporary or more permanent. We have to ask questions about how investment looks, how demand looks. So I don't think it's a straightforward answer. I wouldn't say anything is stalling. I would say, if anything, what we see is evidence of pickup. You can see it in things like automobile sales, which have been picking up. Some of the freight numbers are picking up. You look at passenger traffic in airlines. Domestic passenger traffic has been picking up very strongly. So there are enough indicators that things are moving forward. However, what I am most concerned about is the lack of investment. And there, you talk to all the bankers, they're not getting significant increase in demand for investment funding. And therefore, that needs to be something that gets rectified over time if we're going to have a sustainable growth path.